What up? What up? What up? What up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Yo, today, as I sit back and I memorize, dream, and think, I've come a long way. This show have come a long way, man. And we're on the 97th episode
Mhm.
of the In Your Face show. And man, what I'm saying, I'm here. We're here, man. I'm here with my long time bro. We've been bros for years, since I say 5 years, 10 years now.
Yeah,
And
I met.
man, what's that?
Yeah, I think I met you in 2018, I believe.
Yeah, it's been a long time, though. It's been like, damn, like almost 6 years.
Yeah, yeah.
Almost six. But yeah, man, I want to thank y'all, man. But I also want to introduce my little bro, little big bro. Let's just say that. My little big bro,
Yeah.
Kenneth Parker, aka Archangel. What's up, bro? Introduce yourself.
What up? What up? It's Archangel in the house. We up now, baby. Uh, just doing my thing. Ready to give y'all a little bit of the story, the backstory. First interview, first time anybody's ever really hearing anything about me and what I got to say. And so sit back and relax. Get a, you know, hopefully I give you a nice perspective. You feel me?
Right, 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 right.
Um,
All right, all right, all right. You saw that, didn't I? Hey,
yeah.
Kristen, what's up, baby? What's up, baby? Um, yo, so, bro, I got a question for you, man.
What up? What up?
What inspired you to come into this industry? Come into the industry of, you know, what made you set your career in this industry?
So it was there's a number of things, man. I honestly got to say. Um, so I had a real big love for music when I was younger, and since like middle school, man. Well, since I was like 3, my my sister said that's as long as I've been rapping, and she really got me onto that. And basically, it was just a combination of really just wanting the world to hear what I'm going through and what a lot of other people are going through. The game had been lacking a lot of authenticity for a while now, so that was another reason I felt like, man, like if you get in and you you get that platform to really speak, you can shake up a lot of things and do a lot of things and have a lot of effects on things. And you know, I'm passionate about a couple of things. I'm about passionate about 3 things: about music, about working out, and this culinary stuff, this cooking. But this music, man, it just speaks to my soul. So um, you can change people's lives off of this. Just
Mm-hmm.
music is a soundtrack to life. Like what you write could be exactly what someone's going through or what someone's about to go through, and through that, like you could write their their story out for them, or you could give them a guideline to avoid those pitfalls, and or just to have some, a place to have some relatability, which I feel a lot of this
Right.
music is lacking right now. Um, is the relatability aspect and the fact that it's just, I don't know, it's just about partying, like, and just sex, like, am I just a lot of just BS, man. It's glorifying the wrong things rather than talking about what's really going on. And yo, man, the last thing was, man, I was broke. I was broke, and I was like, all right, so we're gonna put some hustle in it, and we're gonna make this change because You get in, you make your own lane. Like everybody calls the person who comes out making their own lane crazy until it just blows up and takes off. So you put it the right way, and you know, you do what you got to do. You can blow up. So yeah, those are my reasons.
Okay, okay. So, what is your proudest accomplishment in this industry in doing rapping? What's your proudest accomplishment?
Hmm.
I mean, shit.
Um, I think my proudest accomplishment is the fact that I can make something, go back, listen to it, and try to one up myself every time. So the fact that I can consistently change everything and just keep uh rising every time, can I can keep outdoing myself. I think that's my biggest accomplishment. Um, and just to have the people just feel it, man. Like whenever I perform, um, it's like these people they cheer, so they like vibe, they start vibing with it, so they're dancing, and then they really start listening, and then
Hmm.
everybody just stops, and the like it's literally all eyes on me. So people are really listening and trying to take it in, and sometimes I get a little like nervous. I'm like, man, do they feel it? Do they like it or whatever and whatnot? But just knowing that you got everybody's attention at one time, it's like, all right, well, yeah, you're doing something because they're paying attention, and that's what I want.
Okay, okay. So, what do you want to accomplish in this industry?
What would I like to accomplish? So definitely to get out there more, to reach a broader audience, to reach a lot of people. Oh yeah, I want a lot of people to hear what I have to say. Um, Definitely, I want a lot of people to hear what I have to say because there's like I said, there's just so much struggle in this world. So if you can just wake up some people and just be like, hey, you're not the only one in this. Like, hey, like let's see if we can get you through. Like, I understand what's going on. I'd like to accomplish that. Of course, I'd like to get some recognition, like plaques and whatnot, and sales and all of that. And that just comes with the territory. But I'm really just out here to like change minds and hearts.
Right, right. So I got a question. I got two questions from Kristen. Give us an example of your tunes. So, what style do you take? What kind of style do you feel like your music is?
Um, so it's more like it's reality rap, basically. So it's like I speak on everything that I go through. So it's not gonna be all bad. It's not gonna be all good. It's just the mixture of just life. So I put myself in like a real sometimes hardcore gutter ass rapper mixed with some R&B and whatnot. Fast flows. It's a lot of versatility in there. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So.
When I listen to one of your music, one of your interlude to the actual album of Bounty. You know what I'm saying? You actually begin it with the prayer, right?
Mm,
And when I was like, wow, man, it's a. Do you feel like you're a Christian rapper, or do you feel like you're a secular rapper, or do you feel like you're both?
I'm definitely a secular rapper. Christian rappers just put you in a certain audio, a certain field, like a certain box. Um, so to put it to you like this, I'd rather stick with secular because Christian rappers, I feel they don't really touch on enough of what goes on in the outside world. And if you are really gonna get people to understand what you're trying to say, you got to go in it. You know what I'm saying? You got to go in it and
Hmm.
speak on it. How many, like, I don't know how many rappers have mentioned God and the Lord and all of this in their songs, and these are straight gutter rappers. You know, like they Tupac had a song called Lord Knows. Bone Thugs have talked about, God in just about every song. Like all these hardcore rappers, these what is it, Booyah Tribe, all these people, Dayton Family, they talk about God in their songs because it's a balance, man. Like they look to something while they're in the midst of this living hell that they're going through. So all of these struggles that
Right,
they're going through, they bring God in it. So no, I'm not a Christian rapper. Don't let the name fool you. Like no, I'm really talking about some real stuff. When you listen to that, when you listen to that whole that intro, that prayer was to kind of get everybody together. Like, yo, this is what we're all going through. So I'm praying for all of us that's going through this. But as we finish this prayer, listen to what everything that happened. All of this stuff. Oh yeah, I should have fired him. I should have killed this nigga when I had the chance. I want this motherfucker dead. All of this shit. This is stuff that I've heard. That stuff that has gotten back to me about me. You know what I'm saying? And that's just that's just what the reality is. You feel me? So
right,
no,
right.
I hope that answers the question. But
So yeah, you good. You good. Yeah, true, true, true that, true that. You know what I mean? Um, who inspired you? Read the truth at yeah, the question. Who inspired you to rap, and who are your top five rappers of all time?
okay, so my sister was the inspiration to get me to rap. Um, like I said, she got me rapping and like she told me I was rapping since I was like 3, but she used to really make raps for me and have me recite them and memorize them and start rapping. So it was really her. Like, so I gotta give the credit to my sister. My sister is the person that really started to get me doing this. So I was writing my raps by the time I was like in 4th grade, just writing this stuff down, doing it. And so my sister, but my top 5 rappers would have to be um Bone Thugs, because that's who I get most of my inspiration from. Booyah Tribe, um, some of the homies from out on the West Coast. I listen to a lot of West Coast music, man. I'm a big West Coast head. Um, so I mess with. There's an album called Banging on Wax. So a couple of members from the Blood side, they make projects. So I mess with like this dude Lil Leak and Red Rum. They were brothers on the Banging on Wax. So those guys really influenced me. Um, Dayton Family, Sibo, Spice One, like it's all up in there. It just depends on the day. Cool G Rap, Big Pop, yeah. So it's not a usual
Right,
top
right,
5 list, but
right, right, right. So you know, when you look at all the what you're going through, what you've been through, right?
mm,
When you put it in your book, in your lyrics, man, do you like? Do you still feel see yourself in there? Like when you're like, okay, because this is what I do when when I'm writing, you know what I'm saying, or
mm,
drawing. When I'm drawing and writing, I see myself back into that position where I was, but not there. But I still feel like I'm there, and I put myself back there to get that feeling again, to write,
mm.
to get where what I want out of it. Do you feel that feeling or get that feeling when you writing and
Yeah.
rapping?
So um, with every project that I wrote at the time, it was just it was therapy for me. So yeah, I was in a whole different mind frame, and so I would just write out my thoughts and write out everything that I was going to, and even now when I write, I just kind of like I kind of go back there somewhat because sometimes you can't. Yeah, so I pull from that pain basically, and I try to pull from that mindset of what had me in that but not all the time. Because as you grow,
Hmm.
you gotta get past that. Whenever I wrote these projects and went through these projects, like it was a whole different state of mind. Like it was a whole different me at this time. So not only does it show what I'm going through at that particular moment, but it also shows like the growth in the mindset, the growth of what I think on things and how I speak on things. So yeah, what I really pull from is a lot of the pain, and
Hmm.
I pull from the aspect of empathy and what I hear from a lot of my other folks and what I hear from my people every day in just in normal conversation or what's going on. Like, that's what I pull from. But yeah, and I
How do
definitely
you
draw from the struggle.
how do you handle the pressures and the stress of having to get a project done to get out to the crowd when you set a date for it to be out, the album to be out?
Mm, I've learned to take it slower and not to rush
Hmm.
anything. Um, that's the biggest thing that I had to learn. It's just like, yo, like just relax, cause it's just me doing this. It's just me doing this. Like I don't like I am my team, and you know, as we go farther along, I'll tell you why I just kind of go solo dolo about it. But um, I just try not to put too much pressure on myself, man. I've had to learn that because um, when I was working on this most recent project that I'm about to release, I uh I ended up getting really sick, dude, because I was doing so much at the same time, and I had a big chip on my shoulder, a real big chip on my shoulder because of all the BS that had happened, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna show them like I was on a mission. I was on a mission, so I was getting stuff done, getting stuff done, getting stuff done, and it was just a lot of outside factors, and I'm like, bro, like what am I rushing for? And these like it's like crickets when it's time for you to do your thing. Like everybody's waiting on you to kind of fall. So that was kind of my motivator. Like I'm gonna show them, I'm gonna show them, I'm gonna show them. Like y'all not gonna y'all not gonna wait on me to fail and fumble. So I'm gonna start taking my time with it because I'm independent. Like I don't go to any I'm not under any label. I'm not under any label, anything. This is all me. You know. So
Hmm.
like whenever it's time for something to move, I say it's time for it to move. And somebody even put me up on game whenever I got the bounty distributed. They were like, "Look, just be patient because things happen. Like uh, releases and release dates always have to change because sometimes this or this or this or that, like all these just independent variables, they come out of nowhere. It's something you really can't control. So you have to be patient and you just have to understand that, all right, well look, let's just sit back, everything will fall into place when it's supposed to. So don't rush it. Just get your stuff together and be prepared so when it's finally time for you to do what you have to do, then it falls into place. It's like get all your ducks in a row so when they go you can it goes smoothly. So that's how I deal with the pressure. I take a deep breath and just say, all right, well look, man, just let's take our time, you know. So
Okay. Okay. What was your biggest challenge you have faced, and how do you overcome it?
to be honest, it would be the feeling like I'm so just alone in this. So um yeah, so that's been my biggest challenge is sometimes just the ability to still go on when it seems like some of the folks, some of your closest folks don't even seem like they're in your corner. Like they see you pushing and pushing and pushing and trying to make things happen, and you just feel like, well, damn, like where's the support? Like where is everybody? What's going on? Like is it even making a difference, man? Um, And that's been my challenge, is to kind of keep motivated and to keep doing that and to keep going, even though, like, people watch you, people are watching you, and people are paying attention, and like, I know that support is free. You got this podcast, you've got 97 episodes on this. It doesn't, no one has to pay to watch this. No one. No one has to pay to watch this. And we both put it up. And this isn't just for me and you, because there's a lot of people in this same situation right now. Support doesn't cost a penny. You feel me? So, like,
Right.
why is it so easy for you to support someone else that's already made it, and it's someone that that can't even get, like a rolling start, like a head start. Like, you can't push your boy that you've known forever, or you can't push your homegirl that you've known forever, and just to have somebody show up for you, it makes all the world of the difference. And it's just taking your time to watch it. It's just taking your time to listen. It's like, with my music, it's like I have to pull teeth to get people to listen to it. I've said that before. And sometimes people will come to me and they'll be like, "Oh man, I heard this album, dude. This shit is off the chain. What the fuck, man? Like, what is, oh Jesus?" And I'm like, I appreciate it. I really appreciate it, because you don't know how many times, like, I've been pushing this, and I've been pushing this letter, and pushing this motive, and you got all this good content that you're making, and it seems like you're just invisible. So that's probably one of the biggest challenges. And then to just finally say, all right, well, when once I get that platform to really uh speak my mind, and everybody can pay attention, well, now I got you. So yeah, that's definitely been the challenge, is to just kind of stay, just to keep belief in yourself, because that's the most important part, and belief in what your mission is. Because if you start waiting for everybody else to show up for you, you might be waiting forever, and you might lose your motivation. So don't draw motivation from um the validation of other people. If anything, take that lack of validation and that lack of acknowledgement, and people just giving you credit for what you can do. You just keep believing in yourself, and you keep pushing, keep the ball rolling, because they're gonna have to respect it one day. They're gonna have to respect it
Right.
one day. And I don't know how many people I've came across while doing music or in anything, where it's like, man, like, I just feel like no one's paying attention, or no one sees me. And it's like, just keep your head up, bro. Just keep going.
Right. Right. And see, I've been through that, man. Trying to put the show out, and I know what it
Mm,
feels like, bro. I know how it feels to be. Because a lot of people don't support you and don't support me is because they want to be in our spot.
mm,
They want the spotlight. They want our spot. But in all reality, they wouldn't know what to do when they get into the spot because it's not for them
right.
to to get that spot and to get that spotlight. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm,
like see, I've seen people in spots where they shouldn't even have been in, and they wonder
mm,
why they're in the dark and no
mm,
spotlight is on them. See, you see, and this is what people don't understand. See, you could be you could be great and be going down the path I'm going down,
mm.
but the lights is turned down on you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You could think you be going the right path I'm going, but then take a U-turn and go down that path, and you right on the broad road.
Right.
You turn the broad road, you right there. You know what I'm saying? And you right on the road where everybody else ended up at, who tried to
Mm,
tear me down, who tried to stand in my way and tried to get in front of me from
exactly.
and tried to stop me from where I wanted to be. That's how it
Exactly.
happens. You know what I'm saying? That's how it happens with people because people are so quick to tear you down and want you to fail rather than want you to succeed because at the end of the day none of these people matter anyway.
Yeah. And it's crazy, man. Like, the city where I come from, and I'm not trying to down my city or anything. There's so much talent. There's so much talent here. It's not even funny. and it's so much like versatile people here. Like no people don't understand. A lot of these famous people, they come from South Carolina. They come from Charleston. They used to come from Charleston, and they used to do all this stuff. So it's a mecca down here. But everybody, a lot of people down here, they it's really no unity. It's either really cliquish, which is in defense of everybody tearing everybody else down. So you got to have this person only messes with this person and this person messes with this one, or it's a lot of intimidation. And instead of boosting everybody up at one time, it's like, well, no, he might be better than me, or they might be better than me, or she might be better than me. So I'm not finna put them on, or I'm not finna tell about them, or I'm not finna show off. And it's like, well, we all gotta eat. If I eat, you eat. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the table, but I know friendly competition is cool, and I feel it with a lot of my peers, man, because a lot of those guys, they're really talented and they really put a lot on for the city. But um, yeah, it's weird, man. They call it the crab in the bucket mentality all around, but like, yeah, man, it's crazy down here. It's really crazy down here, and we're slowly starting to get the industry back on us again, but uh like they have pinpointed this city in particular and blackballed it. Like I've seen articles on this stuff and it's crazy. So like we really gotta pull together and just get together, man, start supporting each other more. I think I think black folks in general need to start really pulling together and getting behind each other some more and helping each other because like it's just different city names, but a lot of people are going through the same shit in a whole different city to the T of what we're talking about. So, and it doesn't even have to just be black people. It can be white people. It can be anything. It just could be a lack of support. But that unity is, I don't know.
Okay, okay, okay. So yeah, I truly see what you're saying, man. It's like this in New Jersey. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You got the people that look at the show and be like, oh, I can get my name out, but you also got those people out there that say, oh, it's a small show, so I ain't gonna get that many followers. I ain't gonna get nobody to see me. What you don't realize is the smaller the show, the more you. So you have to learn. You have to learn to walk before you can run
Thank
and
you.
crawl. You have to crawl before you can walk and run because not everybody can do these small shows.
Nope.
Not everybody is not everybody can do a show. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Not everybody can stand in front of a camera and speak their mind. You know what I'm saying? You know how many people wanted to do what I did, wanted to stand in front of a camera. A lot of people counted me out. Yes, it did. But you know
Mm-hmm.
what? I learned how you learn. I know how you feel, and it's so bad, man.
Yeah.
Because out of all of our cities, all of our states, and everything, you would think that they wanted to do. You would think that you would get help, but I learned that in the Bible, a prophet is not. It's not. It's not accepted in his own hometown, and that means
Yeah.
you'll get love and support outside of your hometown rather than in your hometown
Exactly.
because you know what I'm saying, your hometown is
Exactly.
not going to give it to you. They're going to kick
Exactly.
you out. You're straight stranger.
And me and moms was just talking about that yesterday as I was coming home from the store. Um, and you could tell, man, like a lot of these rappers, what was it, Lil Boosie said it in the interview, man, these people getting shot in their own hometowns, dude. Like, man, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? You put a whole city on your back just for them to come, just for you to come back after you made something out of yourself, and these people want to buck you down, like you, like you're just the enemy, man. Like they dumping on these guys like they're the enemy, and they made something of themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy to
Hmm.
me. It's like what are y'all doing? Like this man made a
Hmm.
change, and so yeah, That's a dangerous thing. That's a dangerous thing to be successful. Um, yeah, you gotta watch your back. You definitely gotta
Yeah,
watch your
yeah,
back.
yeah, man. Like, the question is, man. That's why I learned to keep my head held high. You know what I'm saying, and
Mm,
move the way I move because we both come from the hood, right? Both come
mm,
from the hood. We should know how to move. You should know
mm,
how to talk and how to walk. You know what I'm saying? Be yourself, but also know that you got a bullseye on your chest, and ain't no bullets number,
true.
no name on no bullets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it can hit anybody. You know what I'm saying? And
Stay
like you
dangerous.
don't
Stay dangerous, but
exactly. And
stay elevated.
I tell people you don't have to be street smart to be in the streets. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be in
Mm,
the streets to be street smart. You know what I'm saying? If you learn and you see that shit and you learn from it, come on, man. You
exactly.
should already know how to move. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like, that's why, man, it's having a having a platform to help people. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to make people feel good about being on a show where they can feel warm, feel wanted, feel loved. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Not a platform where people could talk about you and talk about people and hurt people. Nah, man, because at the end of the day, not many people, and you're not gonna get shit done.
right.
You're not gonna change shit. You're not gonna change the damn things.
These people like distracting themselves with all that bullshit, man, because it takes them away from their harsh reality, man. And when the minute they see somebody kind of, this is authentic. I've learned like just the world is backwards now. Like they don't want authenticity. There's a big crowd of people that still crave that authentic, just that realness. That just the realness, man. But um, it hits close to home, man. Like when you have conversations that honestly make you look into the mirror and have some accountability and just kind of make you think. They don't want that. They rather keep themselves just just lower, just distracted. They rather keep themselves distracted rather than you know, like I said,
Hmm.
just getting a real exchange, just a real exchange. So stuff is
Right, right,
backwards out
right,
here.
right. So, all right. Kristen said you get help from true friends who will be there for you no matter what, because you are doing something that they haven't been doing, have been doing, have been wanting to do their whole lives. Don't
Hmm.
stop just because there are haters. Yeah, you don't stop. You can't stop.
No, you
I ain't
never stop.
stopping. Shit.
Shoot,
You know what I
sometimes
mean?
sometimes the people in your own clique can't see your vision at first. Like no one can see your vision except for you. And sometimes you're gonna have to convince people. So that's where you have to have that true belief in yourself. Because sometimes you feel like everybody's a hater, and you gotta deal with that hill to climb. Is like, okay, maybe they don't hate me, maybe they just don't really believe in the hype right now. And then sometimes when they get behind the hype, they're like, all right, well, we're back on it. It's all love at the end of the day, man. Just don't let it destroy you. I've just learned, just don't let this shit destroy you, bro.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So when it comes to your music, man, how many people a day, how many people like comes up to you and be like, man, I listen to your music. How many people come in and show you that they tell you how they feel about your music a day or just random?
Um.
Official Hazy Kid, the Hazy the Kid.
Hey, him, that dude right there, that motherfucker is a monster, man. Him in the city, he really is making a whole lot of noise. He should have a whole hell of a lot more attention on him because that's a dope dude, bro. Like Hezzy the Kid is the Chucktown feature killer, man. He's one of those people that really supports everybody authentically, and he's authentically himself, man. So yeah. Oh shit. What was the question? How many people talk to me about my
How many
music?
people a day, how many people a day come to you and talk to you about your project? Tell you
Um,
how they tell you how they feel and
it's starting to increase more with time now. Um, More people are starting to kind of delve into that catalog and do some digging and do some listening. And like I said, it took a long time for people to just listen to my music. Um, I do these shows and whatnot, and you scream where to get at and where to get this music. And I don't know, it's just like it wasn't really building any traction. But I've sent some tracks to people and they're like, "Oh man, like this shit, then this shit goes in." So it's not too often. I can be honest with that. Like it's not as often as I'd like it to be, but it's starting to happen a bit more. And then as I get more and more exposure, that's hoping like that'll change daily, you know. So
okay, okay. Cause like, bro, like, see, and that's one thing I learned, man. Getting people to see you, come see you live, and getting people to come see you on shows and shit like that. See,
mm.
people that tell you that they coming, or I'm gonna come, and
Oh
they don't, and they don't be like, oh, shit, I'm
oh
just
my
gonna.
oh
Yeah,
my
I'm like,
god,
damn.
dude. But hey, so that's why I stopped posting a lot of shit on my stories. Cause every day, like I used to go to these shows almost every Sunday and rap. I used to post up all these things throughout the week, and I get like 100 plus views. So everybody's looking at this shit. Everybody's asking, "Hey man, hey send me the flyer for the address." And I'm like, "Cool," and I'm like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "I'm gonna come, I'm gonna come, I'm gonna come," and it's weird, man. Like you get all these people who look at you and see what you're doing, and but it's crickets when you show up. Like that's the part that is just that's ridiculous to me. It's like how like well what were you trying to see? Like so I don't get it. I don't get it. That's all I'm trying to say. Like
See,
like what are we getting at? Like cause you see them posting it, so where are y'all? Like where are y'all? Why are y'all asking all this information and then there's nothing there,
one
dog.
thing, one thing I learned, man. See, one thing I learned about that is people like to talk out their ass. People like to talk out their ass, and they like to speak because they got a mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Come on. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Sorry about
Nah,
that.
nah, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool, it's cool.
You good.
People like to talk because they got a mouth, and people like to speak out their ass because they are so quick to, say, "Oh, I'm coming," but when they don't come and you call them out, they get mad. Well, it's always an excuse. Man, get the
Man,
fuck out of here.
man, I stopped calling people. I was just like, cool, it's whatever. Don't waste your time. So there's a place down here called Tualingua. My homie Lil Ramen, he another one. Lil Ramen's another one who was he got this event. It was a smaller venue, but he got this event together in the name of let's put one another on. Let's put each other on. Let's show the support. And it was called Melting Pot. And I said, look, man, I can't make this one, but I'm gonna try to make the next one. So all like last week, the other week, people people would view my story, people would ask me about it, and he so I was getting all these questions, all these views. So I'm like, all right, let's see who really shows up. Let's see who really shows up. And it was the second time he did this event. For the artist, it was for free. Like nobody had to pay for nothing. And you know what I'm saying? Like it was just a real show. And I was the only one that showed up there. And I was like, look, homie, don't even let that shit get you down, bro. Like you stay authentic with what you're doing and you keep doing this, man. Like they're gonna have to respect it. And it got to him because like any person, you put all your effort and all your work behind something for everyone. When like as entertainers and the stuff that we're doing, we really serve the people. So we're doing this for everyone. And then when people don't show up for something that's for them, it makes you feel a certain way. So I said, all right, fuck it. I had my mom, his mom was there. I think my niece was there. And we were like, fuck it. Let's put up on the Facebook Live. Let's do this. And I did the song and got all these views again. But like, I really started going at people's throats on that Facebook Live. Like, man, all these people saw this shit. All these people kept looking. All these people were so nosy enough to see what was going on, but nobody wanted to come through. Like, once again, they act like support costs a penny. They act like it really costs to have a good time. So I don't know.
See,
It's
but
real.
see, they spend all this money on sneakers with these celebrities' name on it. They'll fucking go to these restaurants with these celebrities' name on it. They'll buy these Jordans. They'll buy all kinds of shit with these expensive shit. But at the end of the day, they ain't coming to help you. Fuck out of
Yeah,
here. That's why I just don't get it. And see,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I can't stand people like that.
nah,
Like it's weird. Like just because you have a small, little, just because you don't have a lot of followers. See, people gravitate to people with a lot of followers
exactly.
because, oh, he got a lot of followers, so I'm gonna just jump on his bandwagon. Now, fuck out of
Mm-hmm.
here, man. Like that's why I said, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to have money to get all the love. Get love. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like,
Why
fuck
you
out of
why
here.
you why you giving it to
But
somebody that already got it? Like they had to struggle just like you. That's why they feel like a lot of people don't get close. Like a lot of people who get up at that level, it's hard for you to get close to them. Cause I've talked to a few people that got some fame behind them, and I looked up to these folks, and I was like, why is it so hard to kind of really get an understanding of these people? So you give the fake love, or you give the authentic love to the people who got it, and you can't get it. Man, you can't even get it
see,
from
you
your
get the fake
own.
love. You
Yeah,
get the
man.
fake love. You get that fake shit. You get people who say that. See, this is the difference between a fan and a follower. And people already know how I give it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? How I give it up. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell it straight up. A fan is a person who is fickle, who fucking don't give a fuck, who don't care about your fucking about you as a person. They only care about what your projects are, how good your projects is.
That's a
You
follower.
know?
A fan is someone who's gonna show up for your shit every time, regardless. Like, hey, if I'm a fan, I'm gonna be there. Like a lot of the people that are at these shows, these local shows that I do,
No,
I
no,
may not.
that's a follower. That's not a fan. A fan is a person that's going to turn on you.
I don't think I gotta disagree there. A follower will follow anybody, and
Come
anybody that they feel
on.
that they'll do it. A fan will show up. So I don't diss the fans because the fans make you like so you can't go in on your fans, man, like because these are the people consuming your material that you put out to the world. So but
Yeah,
but
and they'll
but a
turn on your ass
follower,
as soon as you. A follower is a person that loves you no matter what.
well,
That's what I'm saying. A follower is a person that loves you no matter what, even if you fuck up, even if you make a mistake. That's what a
yeah,
follower is. A follower is a person who stands by you, have real love for you, and
mm,
get to know the person that you are instead of just sitting there and be like, okay, well, you know, he didn't make it. Didn't make it as he didn't make it as far as we thought he would make it, but hey, at least he got this far, and we're still gonna
right,
stand by him. A
right,
fan is nowhere to be found when you fall on your face. A fan is nowhere to be found when you lose your stardom. A fan is not around when you giving a fuck when you gotta pay bills.
yeah,
A fan is
I
not
feel that,
around when you gotta when you gotta deal with the shit that you gotta deal with. You know what I'm saying? Where the
mm,
fans at now? Besides
shit,
up somebody ass, sucking somebody else
right,
dick.
well, shit, regardless, my nigga, we on the same page as far as it goes. We just saying, look, man, just support me. Just support me. If you're not gonna authentically support me, just get the fuck out. And as far as it goes for the little dog and the underdog, look, my I'll clap for you if nobody else is clapping for you. I'm the type of person that would be like, yo, you feel like you don't have nobody in your corner, I got you, big dog, because that's what it's about. Like I'm not gonna shake on you. I tell people, man, ain't no fold in me. Ain't no fold in me. So when motherfuckers walk out on you, I don't know how many people don't walk out on you. Got to be solid. You got to be a rock. I'll be that rock. I'll support you when I can, but I need some of that love back, and that's where it comes from. So where it comes as far as your peers with you and me, we support each other. So you scratch my back, I scratch yours. That's what it's about, reciprocation. So I'll support you as long as I'll support you. It's always about because it's free. It's all love. You
Right,
give love to receive love. You give. It's
right,
supposed to be selfless,
right,
selfless. But man, if you don't, that shit is free. So it goes both ways. It really goes both
right.
ways. And,
And see, and that's why when I tell people I'm gonna help you get on, I'm gonna help you get on. I don't give a fuck about this. I don't
right.
care if I told you I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. I'm a man of my word. You know me. You know me like the back
Mhm.
of your hand. I'm a man of my word. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. And look what I did. Look what I did for you. Got you on the
Right.
show. You know what I'm saying? And everybody who I said I was going to put on the show, I put on the show. And look, they may have gotten some sales, they may have gotten some fans, they may have gotten this and gotten that. But hey, at least they're here. At least they made it.
Yeah. Some exposure is
You
better than
know,
none at all. So.
exactly. And you know what's crazy too? See, people tell me, a lot of I feel the vibes when I'm on the show. A lot of people be thinking, "Oh, this show is whack. This show is whack." And when you're on the outside looking in, you're looking in, you be like, "Oh, it's whack." But when you come in, when you're in the studio, you feel the vibes. You feel a good environment. You feel like
Mm,
you can talk. You feel like you can let your hair down. You know what I'm saying? Just be
mm,
yourself. That's all I want you to do. Be yourself. Be cool. You know what I'm saying? Be cordial. And a lot of people be wondering about me. A lot of people be wondering about me because I
mm.
was very. You know me. You're like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't get to see me in person, so but when they get to talk to me on the phone, they be like, "Yo, why are you so amped up?" But when
Yeah.
they get on the show, they be like, "Oh, well, yeah, I see how he amped up. He got so much energy." That's that's
Yeah.
that's that's they finally meet me. You know what I'm saying? That's the
Mm.
understandable. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Chrissy, baby? I love you,
I'm a
but love you, sis. But nah, you know what I'm saying? That's the situation, bro. That's why I said at the end of the day, it's not about us. It's about God. And if we continue to give God the praise and God the love, hey, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna make it far, man. And that's why I
with
said I got your back on. I like full flex on the Cadillac, no matter what.
yeah. We go back like chicken wings and oil, vegetable oil.
Chicken wings and
Hey,
French fries, motherfucker.
yeah, man.
Like
Hey,
ketchup
come
on the French
together,
fry.
come together, make something magical, my nigga. So yeah,
Hell yeah, man. And you know what's crazy is that, like, when I first heard your music, man. Matter of fact, you know, you got here, you got a first single out, my man.
what up?
I heard you got a single out. Brought a single with you.
Oh yeah, I brought a couple. I brought a couple tracks. So so yeah, I brought something from each project, and
Hey, let's hear it.
shit. I'm gonna give you one that started it all. Yeah, I'm gonna go along with it. Let me know if you can hear. Can you hear?
Uh-huh.
All right. Hey, yeah, yeah. Got so many enemies to blast on. They hate me. They hate me. Hey, yeah, yeah.
Y'all watch this. Watch you hit that. Watch you about to spit.
Right? From the murderers, never rich niggas who trying to pull up on the curb and swerve and stuff. I don't be giving a fuck because you motherfuckers are all on my last nerve. Cause I'm about to run up and blast on some demon ass bastards. Listen to the ticker talk. A nigga finna get body rock running on my block. I'm finna put it to a stop. What? Sitting there saying, praying, loading and locked, looking at my life clock. Sitting ain't dead yet, so I'm gunning till they all get dropped. Listen to the pop, pop. Watch out for the cop. Robbers already get ready and getting in the full of dope. Hey, I got some people in the background. Got so many enemies of last on, they hate me. They hate me. Yeah, yeah. And I'm gotta stay righteous, not faded. But niggas who stalking and walking and roll around talking up what but they phony yes set. Thinking they real but they full of themselves. I am pretty bad for what evil niggas help. And if I gotta run around and using me to stealth to try to cover my own wealth, but not committing any theft. And any motherfucker got a problem with it, I'ma be the first one to step. Jump on these niggas with fingers on triggers. They think that they're realest, but not even killers. They claim they're drug dealers and want to be hitmen and phony cat feelers. It still makes them feel like they winners. They try to be and let demons in it, but to me, they the center of evil. So I'm about to step and cleanse your soul, nigga. Word. Hold on. I got the last one for you. I'm finna take y'all. They hate me. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Hey, big dog, check it out. Check it out. The image to be never faded, even though I'm in the made it, treated like a castaway, put it to the side, the barricaded, never so frustrated, but I almost made it. The realest niggas are the most underrated. The struggles we having, the strongest people dated, and the state is already, this new shit is outdated and overrated. Then the biggest of the basic shit, and then the ego getting inflated. Speaking like they inebriated, this is a bit debating that they wanted the greatest. So ass niggas be having the game desecrated. So I'm on the crusade and dated, and this game is getting rated. My motherfuckers come back has been long waited through all the bullshit I said, motivated till I'm irritated. But bitch niggas, so concentrated to have your mind elevated. What? Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Got so many enemies that blast on, they hate me. They hate me, hey, yeah, yeah. And don't gotta stay righteous, not faded, not faded, yeah. Slang here with the game, man. Yeah, it's the same thing. Yeah, yeah. I hope y'all can hear that. So
All
that
right,
was something.
turn that down, turn that down. You got to auction. See, now that's why I said, man. You know what I'm saying? If people really listen to the music, it's a story behind it. It's not just a the chorus and the fast tones and fast tunes. It's a story behind it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And if you really listen to what he's saying, you're saying basically you're talking about the streets where you came from, how you dealt with, you know what I'm saying, the shit that you dealt with. You feel me?
right,
And only God can give you can give you that gift to speak it out and put it on in a musical way. You know what I'm saying?
right. I got
And
another
that's
one.
what a lot of people don't understand.
I'm gonna show you another one a little bit later. That's not. That was just off of my first album, well, my first solo thing called The Bounty. It was called Never Faded. That was really the thing that brought it all back. Like I recorded that right before I met you actually, and that was from being mm, on the shelf for like a good year, at least a good year and a half at least, man. So, but I'm gonna hit y'all with another one a bit later, for sure.
What about Thug? What about Thug? What's that damn thing? Thug.
All right,
Yeah, come on, put
you,
that shit on. Put that shit
you
on.
want
Come
the
on,
you
man.
want
Come
the
on.
thug's confession? All right, let's
Thug
see.
confession, man.
Oh
Sorry about
Lord,
that.
you like that thug's
Cause
confession? All right, so before we do this one, so thug's confession, man. So if anybody kind of knows the beat, I got it from Dayton Family. Dayton Family's second album called FBI. While they were getting investigated by the FBI for doing all the stuff that they were talking about in their songs, I talked to Bootleg, who's one of the members of Dayton Family, and I was like, "Look, man, I made this song. I rapped over your beat. I just want to know, like, if we give y'all credit, would it be okay?" And he was like, "Shit, man, go ahead, do your thing, get to work, big dog." So Bootleg from the Dayton Family gave me a blessing to do this song right here. So let me see. It's been a minute since I've done this one, so I'm gonna try to keep up. Hey, if you need me to take the headphones off so you can hear the audio better, just let me know.
yeah, let me. Yeah,
All right,
take
hold
the
on, hold on,
headphones out
hold on.
too.
All right, let me, because I don't think they can hear it on my side. Hold up. Um, So can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, for sure. Let me start this shit over again.
I'll be more strapped for the stress than a pack rat. For the simple fact that niggas stay rap with a gat and I can't collapse with my brain in my lap. I'm going with that. Don't run with it, hear that pat pat. Cause niggas they got that Mac in the back of the lack and kill if your ass ain't selling them sacks. They roll with a couple of niggas now room where they stay posted that back. Pinpoint they sit on the middle of the map and I gotta be quick with that react. Cause it's like bangers be tripping off crack. So no kickback for reacts. Cause it's like these niggas like to murder for stack. And you didn't what's going on? I really don't know. But I gotta keep booking. There's no time for the slow mo. Cause these niggas lost they so I rode to the photo, hit them with the fofo. So no, I'm not a shit started and I don't look for trouble. I'm a so no. Y'all niggas is some whore promo. Can you look at my throat? Even if you set goals. So watch out, that funk be potent. Spoken too busy, token got caught slipping, broken, hopeless. Oh shit! For the first time, your fearful last, show some emotions. Yeah. If you can't kill me, then let me be. If you can't stop me, then set me free. Pain and anger is all I see. Those confession and misery. If you can't kill me, then let me be. If you can't stop me, then set me free. Pain and anger is all I see. For the times that I've been tested, I got a confession shit. It seems like I was always bested. Cause paranoia keeps my mind infested. Not well rested, my conscience is congested. Confession tested, pushing me to do some shit that might give me arrested. The real shit I would attest to, cause the stuff that they protested, you guessed it, I'm detested. Unexpected hate resurrected, so ain't no Smith and Wesson. Gon' leave your ass protective. I think my mind's defective. Fucked up from being rejected. Outlaws we be respected. To the soldiers we neglected. I was getting them text spit, no fake. More folk to be expected. I feel like I'm affected. My request is that you learn from these gangster methods and get so life perfected. So I step with a weapon even in the studio session. Cause shit jumps off in a second. My threat in my life with aggression. My mind frame became Armageddon. Naughty evil presence started to deaden. And visions of my 187 keeps me in depression. Maybe it's the devil's deception that keep on possessions of oppression. Heaven wrath is on, so I yeah. Then let me be. If you can't stop me, then set me free. Pain and anger, it's all I see. A thirst confession and misery. If you can't see me, then let me be. If you can't stop me, then set me free. Pain and anger, it's all I see. A thirst confession and misery. Niggas can't remain true when they puff on the boogie boo. Causes them to do some shit. If you see it, it will trouble you. They swig on a bruise too. Keep themselves confused with a short fuse. Catch them on the wrong day. We can lose, do, snooze, and wake up catching the news. He thinking that you death proof. Fuck bruises. They gon' end up oozing, dude. Everyday shit like that going down. Don't have nothing to look up to. What am I supposed to do? He thinks you gotta go cross the lips and muster up enough guts to go out and then never they cross the fucking bucking goose. Pretty soon you become one of them too. You ain't bulletproof, so you turn the swig in the brew. Man, this shit I done been through. And chicks turn tricks. So all I could do is mess up and make my slip closer into the darkness. My mind is ripping apart, and I feel like I am heartless. Shit. Uh. If you can't kill me, then let me be. If you can't stop me, then set me free. Pain and anger is all I see. A thirst confession and misery. If you can't kill me, then let me be. If you can't stop me, then set me free. Pain and anger is all I see. A thirst confession and misery. Hell yeah. This is
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a classic, man. That's a classic. I just was, man.
Oh, let
I'm
me
like,
see if
nigga,
this
he
is
gonna take
connected.
this
Hold up.
shit to the bank.
Hello?
Yeah, y'all can hear you.
Oh man, hold up. I don't think this thing connected. One sec.
Not a problem. Take your time.
All right. Yo, all right. Uh my
Yeah.
blue my Bluetooth was acting funny, my bad
No, you good. You good. You good. You know.
man.
But nah, bro. It's
Oh shit, boy. Hold on.
nah,
What's going on? Hey, can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Shit. Let me see. Hey, give me one more time. Hold up. Hey man, I don't even know if I can hear you anymore.
Can you hear me now?
Mm-mm. I don't know what's going on.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Let me see.
Just go in and go in, go out and come in.
Uh,
He'll be back. I thing wasn't hearing, but he'll be back. But y'all, this is a show that this show is, man. It's not about, what I'm saying, the glitz, the glamour. It's about helping one another. You know what I'm saying? It's about bringing one another up instead of ourselves.
All right, all right, I can hear you again.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
All right. But yeah, that shit was a hit. That shit is the hit, man. That shit is a fucking monster, man.
appreciate it,
Now
man.
what's crazy. You know what's crazy? If you'd have had a female, hitting that hit a female or a guy that could actually hit those tunes like that, "Let Me Be," you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? With the in the background,
Shit, man. That man, that wasn't even nothing, bro. So that was my first one I did back in. So that was it was all right. Like I kind of try to be on my other thing, but I got this new project that's coming out. Like it sounds way sonically better. Nothing to lose, man. This shit. Yeah, you'll think this one is gonna sound is crazy. The biggest difference from everything else, I'm telling you, man, is is crazy.
well, you know what I'm saying. A lot of people have been telling me I should have more rappers on the show just to give them a chance to speak how they feel and get a platform to say how they feel and everything. I say it like this. You know what I'm saying? The In Your Face show is the flagship show where you can say what the fuck you want to say, however the fuck you want
Mm-hmm.
to say it, whenever the fuck you want to say it. And it's a show that tell the truth and just a show that frees the people from all the bullshit that they under. You know what I'm saying? You could be
Yeah,
going through some shit and then come on the show and feel happy and say, fuck it, I'm going through it, but I'm happy. You know what I'm
hell
saying?
yeah,
That's what we do for the people. That's what we bring them through. You know what I'm saying? We help them through. We help them get where they need to be, man. You know what I'm saying? And look, it's God that, but it's not us. It's God, man.
yeah,
Because if it wasn't for God doing this, if it wasn't for God giving me the platform to help others, then it wouldn't be no possible way. You have to pay to get on other shows and shit. You have to
yeah,
get in touch with the big guys in order to, we have to go through bullshit in order to get on these shows, man. But I'm not going. I wouldn't let that happen. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? This show is an up and coming show, and then it's a show that's real. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? That's surreal. It's not about trying to play somebody out, trying to make somebody look bad. Nah, it's about trying to bring the people up. You know what
yeah,
I'm
man.
saying? It's about helping people become better than what they are. That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I continue to tell people. It's not about trying to stir people in the wrong way. It's about trying to bring them up to be better than what they are. You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And that's what we do. That's what the In Your Face show is all about. And that's all.
straight
It's
up.
it's the In Your Face show style. It's raw and it's uncut, but it's a style that breaks that bullshit out of you, that makes you feel like, okay, I can do it. I
Yeah,
can reach my goals. I can overcome these odds. You know what I'm saying? Because not all
definitely.
these shows is bringing that, and not all these
Exactly,
shows not bringing that. They're not bringing
exactly.
that free you from bullshit. They're not delivering you from the
Oh
shit
no,
that you've been through.
no, they're not
Yeah,
setting you
man.
up. They just giving you more entertainment and more shit to distract you, man. Anything that it is to
Yeah,
take away from that accountability, man, and just that common sense. They want people to think as little for themselves as much as possible. And yeah, as long as you got a platform that really gives people some real authentic conversations to make people think, man, like that's what a lot of people need. That's what the world needs right now. So yeah.
yeah, yeah, man. Like that. Like I said, if people get over their fear, if
Mm,
people get over, what I'm saying, about if people would quit worrying about what other people are saying, just come on the show and have fun. Hey, it's all
yeah.
about, what I'm saying. Don't be afraid to come on the show. I'm not gonna bite you.
Right.
I ain't going to talk about you. I ain't going to treat you like shit. No, that's not me. That's not
Yeah.
me. Y'all should know me by now. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to help y'all through, and I'm here to bring y'all up as well as myself. That's what I'm here to do. So it's all about.
Yeah.
If you got something to promote, bring it on. I'll promote it. I'll help you promote it.
Mm.
I'll help you through.
Word.
And don't have to go through the middleman. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Hey,
Yeah.
if you don't bring it to me, how can I help you?
Right.
You
And see,
know? But
you're not,
what's that?
you're not, and see, you're not eating off people, man. Like I had a guy, um, yeah. So funny story, man. I don't even really care if whoever sees this, man. But so the bounty, man. Whenever I got my distribution deal, I um, I was like, look, man, I got some bread. I can do this. I want to put this put this the right way to get this thing out and get it out like the right way. And man, I ended up, yeah, a snake oil salesman. Man, I just ended up getting some just screwed out of some money, man. Like this is my hard earned money to get out there and just to get some promotion, and I wasn't getting that, man. I was felt like I was just getting robbed, dude. And yeah, just it was a journey. It was definitely a battle because I'm like, man, I'm trying to put this stuff out there, and I was just like, all right, just I'm gonna give you this money, just get my distribution right. Let me get my billboard. Let me do this. Let me do that. Man, I just got a bunch of stuff that I really didn't need. And what a lot of people need to understand is like when it's a real opportunity, you're not gonna have to pay for it. Like it don't come with a catch. Like when you deal with people who really want to authentically help you, they will help you. They're not going to give you something to like just give you, they're not going to give you any advice to help them along in the long run. They're going to give you some game and they're going to give you knowledge and they're going to help you because they want to see you. And in this music industry, man, like you got too many wolves, dude. You got too many people who are trying to eat off people. And when I kind of peeped on the game, I just kind of sat back and I was like, nah, let me just let this go. Like I may be out of this money, but money comes and goes. You can get that back. I've made it back. It's nothing. Like it's you make paper, but you gotta watch out for wolves and you gotta watch out for pitfalls like that. Anybody that's coming to you that's like, you don't pay to play. You don't do that. I believe in, putting your money in the right things and investing in yourself in the right things. But yeah, some people will have you paying for shit that you don't need to pay for and just to get the money out of you. And I think that's what's going on with the culture right now. Like they're doing everything for the money. And is that's where it's lost its authenticity. Is let's just get this bread off these little folks, man. Let's get these bread off these motherfuckers because I don't have no faith in them. The music industry probably doesn't have no faith in them. So we're gonna get as much money off these motherfuckers as we can. Or this motherfucker got some talent. I'ma leech off this. I'm going to get off this dude. I'm gonna get on his back, and we just gonna stay on him until he takes off, and we just gonna suck him for every resource until this motherfucker's dry. And that's what a lot of people do, and it shouldn't be like that. Because right now we're in the era of rap is the most popular thing. Rap is the most popular thing, dog. Aside from pop music, but everybody wants to be a fucking rapper. Everybody wants to be a rapper from suburbia to every other country. Everybody's trying to be a rapper now. So with all this money that's coming into this one industry, that's being floated into this one industry, there's nothing anymore for these independent artists to get out there. You know, they like when rap was first getting this start, they had something called Jack the Rapper, and they'd come to all these different cities like Atlanta, LA, and they'd have these mainstream rappers come to these conventions and look for talent. Record labels used to look for talent and invest talent in these artists. So you mean to tell me we got all this money now and all this talent out here everywhere in every state, and you so nobody wants to put any money into anything. Nobody wants to have any conventions of any kind for any rapper to get there to get some exposure. So everybody's just trying to, hey, well, if you pay me, I'll put you on this blog. If you pay me $300, or you pay me $1,000, if you to pay me to put your talent on my show for another artist, for a mainstream artist that's probably not even gonna remember you. So these people got you paying, and they got you paying for your own gift, paying them for your own gift to get out to the world. Now, what kind of sense does that make, dog? How am I paying you for
Right.
my shit? How am I paying you for my shit, my nigga? You don't even rap, my nigga.
Right.
You don't know how to work none of this equipment back here, my nigga. You don't even put no records on with this DJ shit. But I'm paying you to showcase my talents. All this money in there, but you got the little man. You getting the little man to pay for the big man.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Peter pay Paul, basically.
That's
You
that's
know,
not
and
even
see,
that's not even robbing Peter to pay Paul. Man, that's they eating off these people. That's nah, bruh. They eating off these people. They eating off themselves, and like, wait a minute. Like, hold up. Why am I paying you all this shit to just and you're not even the hype that you were about?
right. And let me ask you a question. Like, what do you think about 360 deals?
That's horrible. I need to do a little bit more research, but in just read your paperwork, man. Um, because around the time that those 360 deals were about to get set up, a rapper named Fiend from New Orleans, he was on Interscope, I believe, and they told him, "Well, look, man, with these 360 deals coming up, we're engineering it so that the artist has to end up in the hole with us." Like, the music industry has already been a game of um, kind of, it was a way of legitimizing a lot of illegal money, and then still kind of keeping a lot of the money to themselves, and fucking the artist. So this has always been a gangster game. Like, there's always been some G shit, some guerrilla tactics in this game. But those 360 deals are terrible, man. Like, you do all that work, and at the end of the day, like, you just end up at the same spot you started. That's a 360, a full circle. So
Right. And,
you
and what I learned, over the years about the industry, man, is that those who take those deals, that money is not even theirs.
mm-mm.
That money is borrowed. Half like they get like on top, they get like 70,000 or maybe 100, maybe a million. You know what I'm saying? But that's borrowed money. That's the company's money,
Exactly.
the label's money. You know what I'm saying? That's borrowed money. And half of that shit that they say they got, all those supposed cars, all that shit is recoupable money for the label right there.
I'm
You know what I'm
telling you.
saying? And a lot of that shit is prop money as well.
Yeah. You don't.
A lot of that
So
shit is
my whole thing on that is you don't ball out with a loan, and they target these young folks because they don't have no kind of money management, and they don't have any concept of 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 money or what it is to hold down a job or have to do this. Like, a lot of these rappers, they get them young to where they haven't really experienced life yet and have to feel how to budget and figure things out. So they get this money and they're like, "Oh yeah, you got this." So you sign a contract for $1 million, but that $1 million is maybe you get a bonus. That $1 million is in advance. So you didn't look at the fine print of, you don't get no royalties, you don't get no streaming, you don't get any streaming money, You don't get any merch money. You got to pay us back for all
Mhm.
this marketing. So we're gonna give you $1 million, and then we're gonna put another million within your marketing for your marketing. Then you got to pay another what is it, 100,000 or let's say 500,000 because they do something called payola, which is illegal to shop these products, to shop your record on these different radio stations. So they're like, all right, well, shoot me some money. We'll put all this money in here. So we'll put 500K into you to get you on your radio stations around the country. So you got you're already a million and a million 500 in the hole. Then you got so no, you're at 2 million because they put $1 million in your marketing. Then on top of that, you got to pay for, let's say, your tour. So they got the tour buses.
Mhm.
They get the tour buses. Then they pay. Let's say you got props on every stage for your tour. Then you got to pay for the venue, and they're getting all this money, and you are getting crumbs off the back end. But this is the contract that you signed. So when you come back
Mhm.
from um from all of that, from your first project, you're in the hole millions and millions and millions of dollars. And they're like, hey, bruh, check that contract. I don't owe you any money. We put all this money in there. That million, that loan, like that loan that you signed that contract for. Yeah, you gotta pay us back for that. And then you gotta pay us ETC for this, this, and that. That was in the contract, but you didn't know how to read that shit. And I'm not gonna tell you, and I'm gonna have our lawyer from our company tell you the shit that we want you to know so you won't question anything. And that's how it works.
Mhm.
These people
Yeah.
signing their catalogs away, bro.
Yeah, and you know it's crazy. Their catalogs is way worth more than that fucking deal that they just signed.
I'm telling
When
you.
you get your masters, when you get your fucking masters, your masters is worth. Say like if you sign a contract for like $7 million, your
Mm,
masters could be worth more than that, like twice as much, like 90 million or something million, and
yeah.
you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know that if you wouldn't know that if you did it independently. But along the way, doing it independently, you may go through the bullshit. You may even go through. You may even take years to get up to where you want to be. But at
Mm,
least you made it. You know what I'm saying? But see these these big labels, right? They get these young. They put money in a young boy's pocket, right?
mm,
That's basically giving him the rope to hang himself.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? Basically, they put money in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? Say, I see, I took care of you, right? And
mm.
then bent them over and fucked them in the ass some more. You know what I'm saying?
Because so
Didn't even grease them up.
they're giving you that money based off of your potential. So they're saying, okay, well, we're gonna give you this money to live off of, and what we think you can do. So this is your budget. That's where a lot of these rappers go wrong. Also, like because they never had that much money, so they blow it on all the bullshit. But that's really supposed to be what you have to make the best record and the best thing possible. So an advance is just an investment. But they don't tell them that. They
Hmm.
just they give you all that money with the prospect of, oh well, this he's never had shit. So whatever he's gonna do with this money, that's cool. We're gonna recoup. We're gonna recoup. And if you live up to your full potential, then that's where they recoup off of. But um yeah, man, it's a dirty game. You gotta know what to do, and you gotta know how to manage your money. You gotta know how to budget, and you gotta know how to just do it right. And it's not about being like, I know a lot of people out there, they want to, when they get that with these records, like they want to get with the biggest names. They want to invest in this. They want to go to the most mainstream studios where they're paying $100 an hour, and that's all of that's cool. But um, you got to start being smarter with your money, man. Like they take it back, and
Hmm.
so you got to be smart with your investments, no matter what you do, because yeah, they're paying attention to that, and everything
Right.
that the label is paying for, it's on your bill. So you're paying for it. Whenever they say, "Oh man, we got it. We'll take care of it. We'll set up this listening party all these extravagant listening parties, these parties that these artists throw. Yeah, the label's covering that because they're gonna be like, yeah, you're gonna pay us back. You're gonna recoup it. Trust me, we'll recoup it.
But what they don't realize is you're actually paying for the shit. You're actually
Yep.
that money that they're paying for that shit. What? That's your money. Your album
Thank you.
sales money. Your merchandise money. Your
Yep.
all that money that you made. That's your money. But you signed that contract, so that's
Mm,
their money. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
You wanna
And the
know some
fact
other?
is,
You wanna know
go
some?
ahead.
You wanna know some other cold shit? So let's say you get a. Let's say they get an artist that totally bombs, but they put all this money into this artist that totally bombed. They get another artist that they put this money into, and then they skyrocket. Do you know they have to? This artist that skyrocketed had to pay for this artist that bombed. So not only do they have to pay the label back for the debt they're in, they have to pay for this whole other artist debt that they didn't have anything to do with. They have to pay that back too. Some crazy shit, right?
That's that's crazy. That's crazy. Paying for another nigga? What the fuck that look like? Come on, man. Like he ain't do shit. So why? What the fuck? Like y'all failed on that, not him, not me. You know.
Exactly.
So that's crazy, man. That's people need to if people need to understand and watch this shit. I don't see people don't want to and I learned that, man. People don't want to learn shit that's going to actually help them along the way. They want it now. They want it now to now. And I'm like, man, boy, man. If y'all see, like for okay, say like for example, if you would have got it now, if you would have got all the money now, right? Like say like if you would have got it years ago, all the
Mm,
deals you wanted, all the accolades you wanted, right? Say like you would have
mhm,
got, say if God would have blessed you right then and there, right?
mhm.
Do you think you would have be able to handle it? No,
No.
because you have to learn patience, and patience comes with growth.
Mhm,
You have to grow into that shit. You know what I'm saying? You have to learn how to handle business. If you do not know how to handle $1 million, what make you think he's gonna give you a $10 million? If
mhm.
you cannot handle $1,000, what make you gonna give you $100?
Exactly. You
You
have
know what
to
I'm
fall
saying?
in you have to fall in love with the process. So
Yes,
everybody wants to value the destination, thinking that that was the diamond, but the diamond was everything that you built into the process. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. Like, and that's I mean, but they engineered this society to be like that, man. They've engineered society to be like here, now, give me. No one wants to put in the work. No one wants to put in the work anymore. No one. But um the work is where it comes. The work is where you see the best of a person come out. The work is where you see, the journey is where you see someone's best, someone's worst, and how they come out of it. And you remember that. You remember who stays around and who leaves, like, because you can be a part of the story. You just never realize what part you played. So sometimes they might be so however you played in someone else's story. I can say for myself, like I know there's a lot of people who walked out on me, and I don't know what the end result is, but I know what I'm building towards. And if and when I get there, man, you're a part of the story, but man, in a whole different way, in a whole different light. So just fall in love with that process. That's where the true
hmm
champions are made. That's where the champions are made is that process.
right, man. And that's the truth, man. Because not everybody gets the chance to really fall in love with the process because they have it given to them at a young age.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Not everybody had an opportunity to fall in love with what they're doing.
right.
See, see, this is the thing. See, and I'm gonna tell you the truth. Tell you the honest to God truth. When you're given to when the money is given to you, you don't have a chance to fail.
Mm,
You don't have a chance to fail and get right back up. You know what I'm saying? You will fall in front of bright lights and people
Mhm.
see you. But when you don't got the money and the money that you but when you don't have the money that is given to you, when you don't have the money that it makes when you fall in love with the process and you don't have the
Mhm.
money, you get to fall and fail a lot of times and learn and
Mhm.
learn and learn and learn and fail a lot more times and learn and learn and learn and get
Mhm.
that process and grow, right?
Mhm.
But see, these people that get it now, they already prostituted themselves. They don't can't afford to fall. They can't
Yeah.
afford to bomb on the stage and because that's money.
Yeah.
They can't afford that. They don't have a time to grow. But after they done and the industry is fucked up with them now they got regrets now they be like okay I done fucked up now I gotta grow now
Mhm.
I
And
gotta
then they
grow
are.
now I gotta do all this yeah
Yeah.
they're they already seen all the other shit but sometimes that's made for everybody sometimes people come back from that some people don't
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying so we're blessed to be able to go through the process and fall in love with the process and really love it to the point to where we're growing and then we reap the harvest of our labor. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? These people they had to reap the labor without harvesting it. So
Mhm.
they're reaping unripe bananas and unripe fruit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they're eating on hard fruit. Hard, although they have a lot of that fruit. That is that
Mhm.
is that is that is. Yeah, they have a lot of that delicious fruit, but is it delicious? It's bitter. Bitter comes with a lot of holes in the fruit. Comes with a lot of fucking worms inside the fruit. Comes with a lot of dirt all over the fruit. Because
Mhm.
yes, it's been grown, but it hasn't been ripe.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You haven't learned how to cultivate any of this. They already gave you the.
Ex-
You can't give
exactly.
somebody a farm and then be like, all right, here's your farm. Go ahead, do your thing. But you don't. You never taught them how to grow this, grow these seeds, or
Exactly.
what it would do on
Exactly.
rainy days, or what to do during droughts, or what to do during that. They just give you this money and they're like, all right, well, hey, we'll release them to the wolves and we'll see what happens. You know.
Exactly. And to see that they haven't survived because they spending it all on big booty girls and all that
Mhm.
shit. Well, all
Yeah.
those girls, a lot of those women are plants,
Yeah.
industry plants, industry plants to take you down quicker than you can ever imagine.
That and just
Real
people
shit.
who just want to eat off you, man. A lot of people who want to
Mm-hmm.
eat off you, man. And
Uh,
a lot of these rappers, man, they need a lot of genuine people around them. Who really just says, "Hey, man, I love you. Hey, man, that's not the right move to make. Hey, man, I think you need to slow down. Hey, man, let's look at this again. All right, let's sit down and let's do this. All right, hey, let's take a look at your money. You're spending a little bit much. Um, so yeah, they feed them with everything to destroy them because I mean it's a process to when you sign all your rights to everything away, man. They pay you pay them beyond the grave. Some of these people they sign their rights away for life, and if their records blow up or another big streaming a way to stream music or something that's able to recreate music and they make a lot of money off of it, you sign away your rights. They make that money off of you. That label makes the money off of you while your kids are struggling and starving. You don't get none of that. So it's a circle set up to keep them in money, like keep them in power. You just got to learn how to play ball and just know what you're really getting into. You got to know how to play
exactly.
ball and just know how to maneuver. Watch how you move, just like the streets. These people think, oh, you go in the music industry, so you get away from the streets, man. These people in these civil environments or more gangster than the gangsters on the street. The only difference on the street is it's just more rugged, raw, and gutter. The stuff that they do in those buildings, they just try to sweep it under the rug. These Man, this stuff that they're doing is way more wicked than a lot of the stuff that goes on the street. These people are trying to survive on the street. These people are eating off these guys that have just made it. So it's an ugly thing, man.
Hmm. It's crazy, man, because at the end of the day, not many people. That's why I said the fruit that these rappers and that a lot of these rappers and singers are eating, they're eating hard, unripe fruit.
Mm-hmm.
They know it. They know they haven't worked hard for it. They know that. See, this is the thing, man. See, this is the thing. See, the devil can see your potential. He can see it. So he's
Mm-hmm.
going to give you the money. He's going to give you some far fruit to bite on. It's going to break your teeth. So you can't eat off the meat that God is trying to give you.
Mm-hmm.
You can't drink the milk because you've been swallowing nails your whole life.
Right,
You've been swallowing nails ever since you've been with the enemy. Now you can't swallow the milk that God has given you.
right.
You know what I'm saying? See, your teeth is able to chew down all the shit that God, all the meat, all the tough meat that God has given you. You have to be able to chew that down. See, when
Mm-hmm.
God giving you the meat, He's giving you the tender meat, the tender. You know what I'm saying? It's tender, but that when the enemy is giving it to you, it's raw and it's rugged, and you can barely bite it. You know what I'm saying? And
I beg
see,
to differ. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you why in a second. I'll tell you why in a second. But go
okay,
ahead.
okay,
Finish.
okay, talk to
Finish
me.
off. Go ahead. Finish off. Go ahead. Finish off.
Okay, well, when the enemy is giving it to you, it's not. It's bitter. You know what I'm saying? But if you got something to jump off that, go ahead. Talk to me. Talk to me.
So everybody has a choice, right?
Mm-hmm.
This thing is, the whole thing about the thing with God is free will. It's free will. It's free will. I never want to force you into anything. The devil can't even force you into anything, but he'll come along with the finished product. Everything I feel is the inverse. So the devil will come at you with everything already looking glamorous, beautiful, right? It's beautiful fruit. So the fruit so the harvest will either be bounteous and it'll come with just this crazy catch. So he'll give you everything that you want, knowing that you don't have the capability of holding on to anything that is about to come to you. So he'll give it to you. He's like, all right, well just give me the credit, just follow me. And at the end of it, he ends up reaping it back and taking it back with more. You know what I'm saying? Or he'll give you what looks like is a bountiful harvest until you start eating that fruit. And like you said, it's bitter, it's tough, it's rotten on the inside because he made it look good, but it was really just rotten fruit, really rotten fruit.
Mm-hmm.
But God will give you the process. If we're gonna go with the analogy of meat, He'll say, "Okay, I'm gonna give you the cow first. So now you got to learn how to take care of the cow. Now you got to learn how to slaughter the cow because I'm setting it up so you get more cows in the process. And I'm not trying to be like kill the cows and all that. Like I'm not trying to be no harmful cruelty to animals. What I'm saying is it's a process. I'm gonna show you how to kill the cow. Then I'm gonna show you how to break down the meat. Then I'm gonna show you how to package the meat and preserve the meat. Then I'm gonna show you how to uh, not only cook the meat, I'm gonna give you the seasonings to make the meat. I'm gonna give you the herbs that'll get the worms out, get the parasites out, so you're not eating the wrong meat. I'm gonna give you everything that you need, process by process. There's no catch. It may be a little hard for you to build this up right now. I know it sucks, but then when you look back at the road that it took to get you here, you built a legacy. So he gave you a cow, the process how to feed the cow, the process of how to kill the cow, the process of how to preserve the meat, how to package the meat, how to keep the meat, you know, just how to keep it for a long time, whatever you need to do, all these pitfalls to avoid for you to be able to eat. And you can do that with another cow. Then he's like, all right, well, look, I'm gonna take you to the adventure, to the what's the word I'm looking? The endeavor of building your own business. So I want you to ship all this meat through the world. You know what I'm saying? So you've got this gift. I've shown you how to do it. No catch, no nothing, because you built this yourself. Now you've got the knowledge. You can do it, and it all comes to you. You know, so you can't want to be given something that's already set up that you didn't do. You gotta want to build it. You gotta fall in love. That's what it comes back to again. Fall in love with the process. And people look at the blessings that they're given like, I want this. I want it now. I want it now. Whatever it is that they want, I want it now without having to appreciate it. And if you don't learn how to
Hmm.
appreciate something, then you're going to lose it, or it's going to come with a crazy catch at the end. So you're going to crash and burn.
Hmm.
So that's that's
Hmm.
that's that's
And
the way I feel about it.
right, and it's crazy, man. That's why I'm proud to be where I'm at now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it may took me years to get where I'm at. I may have gotten old doing what I'm doing. Well, I'm not old, but I may have gotten a little older while doing what I'm doing. At least I'm not doing the shit that everybody else is doing. Still in a rut, still waiting on the big deal. I had
Right.
to make my deals happen. I had to make shit happen for myself. You
And
know what
I
I'm
saw you
saying? You
every
have to make shit
first
happen
one.
for you. Yes, you. You have to make shit happen for yourself because nobody else is going to make it happen for you. You
Yeah,
know, you're going to get passed by so many big people, but as long as you continue to make it, the eventually those big people are going to start seeing you, and they're going to want to get you, but you ain't going to have time to be on their side because you already built your fucking what they already had, but greater.
exactly.
They're gonna want to work for you.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I got this shit going on. We got this shit going on, and as long as we stick together, everything gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? But anything else to talk to the people?
Um, yeah, man. I like I say, I got a link tree in my bio. My Instagram is ARCK.ANGEL, no capital letters. So if you go to my Instagram and the link in my bio is to all my streaming sites for the bounty, even my SoundCloud where I first got some stuff set up. So if you go to my SoundCloud, it's got the project I made with my group before the bounty, and this other project that's coming out soon. It's called Nothing to Lose. Um, this
Hey, bro, send
I'm a,
me get link tree.
I already did. I sent it.
No, send
Yeah,
it
I
send
sent
it again so I can put it in the link.
send it again. All right, which
Don't worry. I'll put it in the thing. I'll put it in
yeah,
the thing
cause
later.
I sent it when you told me to update it, cause it was just
Yeah,
the
yeah,
login. So I sent the
yeah.
updated version.
Yeah. I'll put it in the link. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All
Do
right,
your thing.
for sure. But what else? Um, let me see. I should be able to paste it in the chat. Um, let me see. There we go. There we go. So I put my link tree in the chat. Um, uh, what else? Yeah, there's nothing to lose. I'm gonna call it. This is my struggle baby album, man. This is where I really let loose and really go in and talk about the stuff that we've talked about on this in this interview, more so on this project, man. And it shows a whole lot of growth. It shows just how I've changed, and I'm just speaking on everything. I'm just speaking my mind, and I'm just being authentically me, you know. So I got some stuff for everybody. Got a few bangers. I want some people on the West Coast to hear. My homie from Oakland heard one of my songs, and he was like, "Oh man, this shit sounds so hypey. It's not even funny." So yeah, man. Definitely just gonna build that hype for that. Just gotta do some more post production stuff. Gotta do some post production stuff. So there's just making sure everything sounds audible, and like how you said, if you had some singers on there. So I really took my time and learned how to hit those octaves and learned how to hit those notes. So my project and my product sounds smoother and more professional, and it's all me, baby. So yeah, man, definitely nothing to lose, and yeah, man,
That's awesome. Awesome. Well, thank y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. And it's been well.
yeah,
It's been well, man, because always remember, y'all, if you want something, work hard for it.
definitely,
Fall in love with the process. Don't sign no quick deals because if you sign a quick deal, you will fall flat on your face. You'll get something that you don't want. So work hard for it. Go for it. Go for what you know. Hey, it's all love, baby.
and love somebody
So
around
love the
you.
people around you as well.
Yeah, man. Love the people around you, and just remember, man, be kind to one another because you don't know what the next person is going through, and just a little bit of consideration for the next person can help change someone else's life. So we're all in this together, man. Like we're all struggling. We're all trying to get somewhere. So there's no need to undercut one another.
Mm-hmm. That's right. So it's been well, and it's been in your face show, and we out. Peace.
So